Yummy. Yummy.
Common Good TV show. The Common Good TV show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean. Tucson's favorite family show. The Common Good Radio Show. The Common Good Radio Show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean. Tucson's favorite family show.
Yes, indeed. We are back with more Common Good Radio Show brought to you by Homeless Veteran Transition Program Veteran Rescue Mission. I'm Pastor John McLean with my favorite co-host and yours, Alicia Sanchez with Omni Homes International, selling homes, showing people homes, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
What was your sweet spot? New home buyers is like what you really like working with, right?
It kind of is. I work with everybody, but it is exciting for me to help them get in their first home.
I could imagine. I imagine it's very kind of like gratifying seeing someone who's never had a home before get in that first home and seeing a dream come true ostensibly.
It is, and calming their nerves during the process because they've never done it before. It's new to them and exciting. So
for sure. Yeah. And I want to put you up on game about something you may have not known about.
Okay.
It's called the Pima County Small Business Commission. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does it sound unfamiliar?
It does.
Yeah.
So
to me too, as well, because even though I'm familiar with, the Pima County Board of Supervisors and the work they do, I didn't realize that there's these other parts and groups that kind of make their job easier and help serve them. And probably, I don't think I'm alone in this because in talking to our next guest, Janay Arenas, it seemed like that was familiar story to her at one time, and then she, thankfully by the grace of God, bumped into this world, this opportunity, and now she's the chairperson for the Pima County Small Business Commission. So I say all that to say, welcome to the show, Janay Arenas.
Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity to share this.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess fill me and Alicia in more, because I'm still learning exactly what is the Pima County Small Business Commission and its function for the citizenry.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel fancy saying that.
Those are big words.
Yeah, thank you. I wrote them down.
The Pima County Small Business Commission consists of 10 commissioners, which are all small business owners, whom have been appointed by their district supervisors to facilitate communication between the county and small businesses.
Okay.
So it's very much set up like the Pima County Board of Supervisors meeting, but on a much smaller scale. And the Pima County Board of Supervisors holds a much broader agenda covering a multitude of topics that are set, whereas the Pima County Small Business Commission does follow an agenda primarily focused on small businesses. So if you have an issue that you see affecting small business or perhaps affecting your business alone, that would be the ideal resource to use to convey your concerns.
Okay.
What is the purpose?
The purpose of that is we advocate for small business within Pima County by means of current or proposed policies affecting small businesses. So, for example, the homelessness and the panhandling issues that we have seen an increase in, it was the commission that came up with a no panhandling signs that you're seeing across Pima County.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting.
That's just one small example.
That makes sense. Do you have another example on the top of your head? Because I mean, that's pretty prolific. I mean, realistically, I think a lot of help has came out of that. Just in galvanizing everybody around the solutions that exist And it may, I think those probably outside the world may have not even noticed those signs, but us that are in this industry, we noticed them, and it was a major change, and probably, you know, a lot of work that went into you guys doing that. What are some of the other examples that you have?
That was just the beginning point. Obviously, we saw these issues coming up or surfacing, you know, soon after the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided that it would be best to partner up with other organizations like our chambers.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the Tucson Metro Chamber, who does advocate for policy.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, you know, we talk about these issues on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the commission's consistently being updated, you know, on the panhandling, the homelessness, the crime that's going on. And we're consistently, you know, trying to think of solutions, you know, as to what we can do, you know, for our community. We thankfully do have Josh Jacobson, who is one of the spearheads of the Tucson Crime Free Coalition,
Mm-hmm.
who has been actively, you know, been working with, you know, legislature to get something like the Care Court program in place.
Right.
So, and as we all know, that could take, you know, a lot of time
Mm-hmm.
and energy to do that. So that's what we're working on, or that's what he's been working on as one of the commissioners. But yeah,
That's
it's
cool. Well, let's piggyback off kind of like the previous question in regards to the purpose, and dive a little bit deeper into and share with us like what a meeting consists of.
So meetings are held every third Thursday of the month, either physically downtown or online. We meet from 3 to 5.
Okay.
And as mentioned prior, we follow an agenda based on any updates the commission is consistently staying on top of. The other example that we do stay on top of is business assistant programs within the region.
Mm-hmm.
We all, and as I just mentioned, you know, the impacts on businesses such as crime and drug users, especially versus the city. We're seeing some pullback on that. The homeless situation has negatively impacted many businesses, and as a result, we consistently have updates from the Transition Center and other programs.
Nice.
How did you get started or involved in this? And what would you convey to entrepreneurs who want to start a business?
It's, well, to go back, we were presented with this opportunity from Audra Winters, who was the president of the Marana Chamber at the time.
Okay.
And she presented this idea or opportunity, I should say. Really, it was an opportunity to Ron. And he came home with that opportunity. We discussed it, and ideally, it was going to be him and involved. But the concern was because he was already involved with so many other things that he just felt like he didn't have the time for it. And at that time, you know, I was thinking, you know, maybe I should give this a try because I have the time. And so I ended up meeting up with our district supervisor, Rex Scott, and asked him a little bit, you know, more about it. And, you know, we had a solid discussion. And the fact that I would be working under him and getting to know him, you know, on a much more, not just personal level, but, you know, on a business level as well, led me to the conclusion that this was an opportunity that I should take.
Yeah.
So, being an entrepreneur, that question, it's no small feat. It takes a lot of discipline, well-educated individual. By means of education, I mean, don't go into business with a, you know, willy-nilly mindset. That won't carry it. And if I had known about the resources out there to assist small business, I would have taken the time to utilize all that.
Yeah. And we have probably about a minute and a half till we'll go into the break, but I think you guys have an award ceremony coming up and nominations, all that kind of fun stuff. Fill us in on that.
We do. That's the best part of my job.
Nice.
I enjoy that part simply because I love to celebrate small business because my husband and I have been a small business, you know, for 23 years. So we have the nominations are currently open until September 20th. And this award will be presented to one of the outstanding urban, rural, or nonprofit organizations.
Okay.
So we do this to highlight the hard work and contributions of each category. And we found that just being nominated is an honor for some, and even better to use that as an extended exposure to their business. And then they get these awards in presentation or in front of the Pima County Board of Supervisors as well, along with a nice, big photo, with them and the commission.
Nice.
So it's exciting.
And then how do people nominate?
Go to pima.gov/small business commission, and there will be a link for the Small Business Awards.
Awesome. And that's how you plug in. Definitely go to pima.gov/small business commission. Thank you so much, Janay Arenas, for joining us once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Janay Arenas, the board chair of the Pima County Small Business Commission. This is the Common Good Radio Show, brought to you by Veteran Rescue Commission. I'm Pastor John McLean here with Alicia Sanchez with Omni Homes International. I was trying to
You almost got me.
blend Sanchez and Omni Homes into one word. But you guys hang out right there, and no, I'm not even going to say anything cheesy. We'll be back right after the break.
Common Good TV show. The Common Good TV show. Brought to you by Veteran Rescue Mission. Highlighting the good in the community. Hosted by Pastor John McLean, Tucson's favorite family show.